Hello, hello, and welcome back to another episode of Hand of Fate 2. Well, last time we beat the High Priestess. Surprisingly, with a gold one. Gold being, well, the full fulfillment of the mission criteria. Silver being not doing that, just beating the level. There's actually platinum beyond that, but we have not unlocked that yet. But anyway, we're now going to the
This
Empress.
game is merely the lesser game. It is not the true game of life and death, merely my model of it. I must prepare you for the challenges you will face when we meet Callus in truth.
And Callas, if you haven't noticed, is the previous game's protagonist, who has gone kind of mad with power. Of course, since he has replaced the dealer. As you should. I'm kidding. The Empress. Earn fame in order to wield the legendary weapon, Hartas Ire. Villages of the northern outskirts are under assault from northern raiders. Defeat the mighty shaman who's leading the raids. So we need fame. Fame is something I can definitely get. So, first and foremost, we want new cards. This is just food. This might lead to fame. This is probably, what's it called? A blessing, but I'll take it anyway. Same for this, so I'm not sure what this gets me. Actually, these are all DLC ones, so let's skip those. Well, other than this, which is my companion quest, which is kind of difficult, so I'm going to skip this one. A cartographer is also shitty, at least for this map, or the next one is going to be great, so I'm going to skip this for now. Burning building is great, and now we're left with like 7 more cards, so yeah. Okay, let's get Winter Solstice. Let's get Lost Boy. Can get me fame, so I do want that. What here is a fame? Any, so probably fame. Blessing is okay. Max life is okay. Food and gold doesn't really matter. Equipment or any resource is great. Guess I'll take the tarts and arm wrestling as well. And Gnomish exchange. Equipment. Taking the humble hammer for sure. Taking the shield, the Valiant Aegis, Berserker, Dark Roof, Extinguisher, Ruby Ring. Because most of these are new. And some of these need a token. And now I'm going to take this one. I believe... Where is it? There it is. Its mission is complete the equipping card, goal to gain a shard. Collect 5 shards. Okay, what is the shard here? Defeat 13 Northerners with a finisher to unlock this shard. Sure, we're going to be fighting Northerners. And lastly, I get a supply card. I'm going to go for food because I do not want to worry about food. These two are fine, but I'd like better weapons anyway. Which we'll hopefully get with equipment choices. So let's go!
In this case, the Empress is a symbol, a leader of the northern clans, but not their only one.
Yep, not a literal Empress.
Now we come to one of the new nuances of our game. The hunt for fame and esteem would not work for all players, but it works for you. I can sense it in you. Your pride, your skill. In time, we will learn all of you.
Raiders have destroyed our village. The Elder of Talos explains in a hushed voice. They were sent by a dark shaman of the north. They were searching for this. He draws a large warhammer from his cloak. Heart Sire, it is the only weapon that can break the seal protecting their encampment. He hands you the weapon.
Is a powerful force.
Arthur's Iron. Actually didn't mean to click there, but sure. The weapon is heavier than you imagine, perhaps weighing down by hidden magic, preventing you from wielding it to its potential. You need 20 fame to wield it. The Elder looks straight in your eyes as though peering into your soul. Not all weapons are from all men. Only those who have demonstrated great acts of valor and courage may bear heart desire. You do best to remember that. Ask some question. Ask what you must do. You must find the courage to wield this weapon and defeat the shaman before the fifth village falls. The village needs a hero. The town of Braden is surely in danger and must be warned. So, nice. Unlocks the next path. Good. Great artifacts require great heroes. Never turn down the opportunity to aid others. Seek out greatness and you will be rewarded. Ask about the shaman. A twisted creature with great power, never seen on the battlefield, but I hear she commands her warriors from her camp in the forest to the east. We send our warriors to find her, but magical barrier prevents anyone from entering the sanctum. They said Heart Desire can break such barrier if she were attacked at her camp. These raiders could surely be stopped for good. Ask about the Empire. The Empire? What good is the Empire? Not but tax collectors and carrion crows. 6 raids here this year, but not a soldier to be seen. So much for protection. They're less reliable than the worst of gods. And begin your quest. Thank you, I trust your sacrifice of Talos not go in vain. May the gods bring you good fortune. So we're going to start by going north.
At what
Nice.
point does honor bend to pragmatism?
The road ahead is overturn a carriage. Please help me, I've been robbed by bands of thugs. Is there anything you can do? Let's see if we can help the distressed woman. 13. Oh, that's a hard one. We need to reroll a 4 into at least a 5. It's going to be a tough one. Nope. Which means... Why, thank you. Now would be so kind to give me all your gold. The woman draws a pair of concealed blades from her corset. Come out, boys. Turns out she's a part of a group of bandits. Well, she is if you fail this. If you succeed... She's actually just in need and gives you food. So, you know. Alternate dimensions, I guess? Why do I have an axe instead of, you know, a good weapon?
It always ends up like this.
I'll never stop helping people, Malaclips. I'm a good guy. Especially not on the mission where we need to do good to get chosen by a magical axe, Malaclips. It's fun that he's at least complaining. Shows you that there's actually party dynamics in this. By which I mean the party doesn't just go along because, yes, leader says so. With the thugs defeated, you search their bodies for valuables. 9 is easy. I only got 10, but it's worth it. Find some fame and food. Excellent. A lot of food. Can I... Let me see. I can wear a neglected sword instead, which I think is better.
At what age does a child lose their innocence? When do they become the enemy?
He's just a small child over here, a deeper voice growls. We have to take him to the dungeon or else he'll run straight to those northern clans he spawned from and show them where our outpost is. The shifty looking kid, I wouldn't trust him as far as I can throw him, says Malclips. Save the boy. I know this can lead to a bad outcome, but only if you fail the roll after that. And if we do, we get 2 fights, which is still good. I think fights get you fame in general. And yes, I'll start skipping fights soon, don't worry. Funny, Malaclips, funny. Oh, first time they actually guarded here. When they guard, you actually have to bash them, like I did there, with this. And then they even get stunned for a second. I think they actually normally get stunned for a second. I should bash more often. But I don't think this type of bash gives me extra damage. Maybe it does. And goodbye. Ow, you were stunned. Come on. I guess he was mid-animation. Oh well. Gain any equipment? Fuck yeah. Extinguisher.
Useful tool, but simple magic.
Less damage from fire. Who cares? Money is good though. As you check on the unconscious guards, you notice the boy looking at you warily and as if sizing you up. High target, but let's try. Perfect. He fiddles with a little dried plant hung around his neck nervously. Okay, I will tell you. There was an Empire ambush on our village and I ran with Mother. We got separated. He wiped some tears from his face angry. But I'm not afraid. I'm of Clan Catsfoot and we are great pathfinders. I will find my way home. The boy tells you what he knows of the area. Nice. Small northern boy refuses any and all help. You can only wish him luck. And he disappears. And that is our reward, I think. Oh, it wasn't.
Although you clearly dabbled with gods to arrive here, you do not need them. You have your own strengths.
You begin your quest to a remote shrine high in the mountains. It is revered among the few local peasants for its remarkable healing properties. You kneel behind the shrine and beseech the gods to take pity on you. And now we have to roll again. Triple ones? Who cursed me?
You can always try again.
The gods do not give me anything good. Peasant song? Son? Back to fighting the shadows. This time actually 3 instead of the one big one. Pretty sure shadows only appear because I have Hand of Fate 1. I think. Oh no, it's the fucking... Please tell me it's not 3 of the big guy. Shadow Disciple. Few humans have seen a shadow beast and live to tell the tale. Disciples can induce blood madness, allowing them to cause high damage, attack them, or interrupt their incantation. Are you telling me this is 3 of the last guy I fought? Actually, no, I think they're a bit weaker in terms of HP. But still, game, come on. And they're not summoning stuff into the like. Yeah, it seems like they are legitimately weaker. Okay, it's not as big of a deal then. Oh wow, this guy's annoying. Ah, he went rage mode, that's why. That Malachips, can you shield me? He did shield me, just a little too late. And this guy should now be easy. Just stop dodging. Fame? Yep, Fame. We're already halfway there. What do we get? Equipment? Ooh, I like Winter's Bane. Winter's Bane! And some life, thank you. We're now in an equipment shop. What can we buy? Ooh, Berserker. Or Ruby Ring. This is max life while you have a blessing. More blessings than curses. This is just generally good and gives you defense. Take 50 hits to unlock the shard. And shield. I think I'm going to go for the Berserker's Creed.
The power Rage grants.
Better than what I currently have. Let's leave.
Let us see what the next town holds.
I think this is going to be a very short one, actually, because we're already halfway there in terms of fame. We have 5 villages, so 5 maps. And if we get there in advance, we just skip to the end, as far as I know. So let's continue. A village burns.
Do not take lightly the mantle of fame. Being a figurehead is not without consequences.
You arrive at Braden at dawn to find it under attack from raiders. As the village burns, 3 brave farmers attempt to defend the last of the surviving villagers. Please help! We must stop the savages before all is lost. You draw your weapon in aid. Of course, we're the good guy. I guess. At least we're much more good guy colored? No. Good guy coded than in the first game. Winter's Bane. Used to defeat those in need. Defend those in need. not defeat. Dodge you, and then... Hello, Northerner. Guess what? I deal a lot of extra damage to you. Well, not quite. Finish! I actually think I need to use finishers to actually kill them with this blade. So that's going to take a while. Especially when I keep getting hit. And these guys are almost dead. Oh well. Gain max life, which is nice, and gave more fame. Swine villagers rush to farmers' aid and tend their wounds. Thank you, hero. You have saved our people, but sadly our village is no more. Please accept this small token of gratitude. We get some food. And more food. Excellent. It is not time to celebrate. They are surely mustering to raid the town of Terran. They point further south, down the riverbank. If you are a true hero, you will surely save them. The another village lost the northerners to set out for the next town without delay.
When the
Raider
hero
ambush.
runs in, the villain takes their time to bait their trap. Be careful, lest they put you in your place.
A rustling behind you is all the warning you get that your life is in danger. You turn as the cords of a northern bowler wrap around your body. A party of northerners charges at you as you break free. You are ambushed. And that was easy enough. With raiders defeated, you complete your next move. Search for spoils, continue your journey. I guess search for spoils? Ooh, there's also pain as option, which is always an issue. Lose life. Ooh. Next up.
You strike me as the type who would put themselves in harm's way for the benefit of others. Yet, perhaps you'd rather have someone else sacrifice themselves for you.
Okay, this is a hard one. You need to get 3 hard checks to win this. Trust me, it's hard. But I did say that the thief one and the high priestess is hard. So let's see if I, well, am as lucky as in those. You hear shouting up ahead. As you make your way down the cobbled street, you see lights flickering on the road in front of you. As you approach, you see a building in flames. Smoke and billow out of the upper room's window. Blowing out of the upper room's window. A crowd has formed outside, pressing buckets of water between one another to temper the blaze. As you push your way through the crowd, you hear a woman frantically pleading to the villagers. Please help, my family is in there. Anyone, please help. Brave the fire yourself. So,
The wheel is one of my favorite innovations. It combines many different elements of our game into one.
we need to hit one of the toils. Here's the thing. You don't click when it's in front of you. You click when it's like on the other side. And even then it can fail. So about here. Huh. Actually worked really well. Let's get one. Through the haze of smoke.
A wise decision.
Through the haze of smoke, you find the woman's youngest daughter crying under a bed. You coax her out and scoop her up and carry her out the blaze. A villager rushes to your aid. Thank you, brave adventurer. I can take it from here. Be warned, the building is not safe. It will soon collapse. The woman embraces the child and turns to you once more. My husband, did you see my husband? He's still in there. Please, please help. Let's go again. This time it's a bit faster. Fuck. Huge failure is really bad. I am using mana clips to redraw. Let me see. I pressed about there. So what about here? Shit. Failure. This means I only get one more chance, I believe. Smoke, ice, burning.
Move faster next time.
We return in again. Is it a bit slower now? Failure again. We failed. Smokes rises. Oh, we can go again. Wow. Okay, we did save one, but I think that's the last chance we had. The woman finds the son's attempt to find his way out. You find the woman's son attempting to find his way out through the smoke and flames. Grabbing his hand, you lead him back to the building safely. Nice to have enough for Heartless Ire now.
Yours to use.
Yes, I'm using it. The villager rushes to your aid, thank you. Oh, I can do one more. Wow, this got easier, I swear. But there's a lot now. And chances of hitting this is very low. Oh yeah, it way overshot where I pressed it. Instead of being at the top, it had to be top and like 2 to the left. Well, we got a lot of fame for this, but we failed to rescue them all.
It appears you are worthy to wield the weapon of champions. The raiders will hide from you no longer.
Sorry about that. You turn Heartless Ire over in your hands. The rune on its face begins emitting a golden light. It's unclear if it now weighs less or you have the newfound strength. By the way, you can now wield the mighty hammer. And we now can go to the final mission. But first, do the rest of the screen. A shop. We have no money, so no thanks. And not an ambush.
Trap once, you may blame error. To fall in the same trap again smacks of foolishness.
As a matter of fact, I am going to show this because we have the new weapon. Let me show you somewhere where it's a bit easier to show how good it is. Bestowed to the people of the western fishing village by the clans of the north in a time of peace and prosperity. It's a special weapon which, as you can see, can fuck up people. And its special ability is a big ol' AoE stun. Well, it's not really AoE, but it's more like lines of stun. Like this. Sadly, that did not do well. That stun only stunned the one dude that attacked. But still, huge damage, good stunning ability. What more could you wish for? Even higher damage? Of course, nothing is ever enough for me. Kill this guy. And let's finish this guy. Easy enough. Now let's just continue. No need to search for spoils. And the Sanctum.
Prepared yourself for this battle. Now you must face it, but not alone, perhaps.
It is the Talos Elder. It is as the Talos Elder said, Malekith's remarks. The Shaman's Sanctum is protected by a magical barrier. Best you try the hammer. We use Heartless Ire. You raise Heartless Ire above your head and bring it down against the magical wall with all your might. The hammer finds its mark and you are immediately engulfed in a blizzard of snow and ice. The howling winds spin you this way and that, then vanish as quickly as they had appeared. Disoriented, you look around for Malekith, but he is nowhere to be found. You find your bearings and realize you're standing in the forest clearing, covered in the newly fallen snow. You step back and bump into something. Turning, you see a towering northern clansman, bowed and brutal.
He has brute strength, if nothing else.
He does not flinch, nor seem even the slightly bit interested in you. He stands with weapons drawn and brow lowered. You turn to follow his gaze. You see her, sitting on the throne of wicker and thorns. Small straw-plated charms and oddities hanging from the trees behind her. Before her kneel countless raiders, worshipping their leader in an eerie stillness. The defender of the villages and the exiled one, the shaman says with a hiss. She steps down from her throne. I know why you have come. Let this end. I hope you know how to fight, hero, says the bald northern calmly. There are more warriors here than we can kill. To defeat a snake, you must cut off its head. You ready your weapon, and the shaman and her clansmen surround you. We have just gained a second companion. Well, I guess we're getting a test run of our second companion. And I think that he might be the best combat companion, actually, because his ability is really good. Raid Leader Gurda. Raid leaders are the front line of the Northern Assault, centers of tactical and religious guidance. Shaman can cast spell that heal her allies. Attack her quickly, interrupt her spell. So I can send this guy right here, and he will go forth and stun people. He was really shit at stunning people there, but I assure you he does well normally. You know what? You're healing. Stop that. Stop doing that. The issue is, I normally prefer going after, well, anyone but the Bisque boss. Well, yeah, but in this case, I think we literally might have to go for her. Because, frankly speaking, she's just really annoying to fight. Because she will heal all her friends, and I do not want to leave the healer for last. Please finish her. Which actually finishes the fight, really. Sure. The shaman's body rises as the dark spirit leaves her chest and vanishes into the air. The remaining raiders flee into the forest. As the sky clears, the sun beams down on the colossal warrior and that had fought alongside you. I am Kolbjorn, he explains. I was born to the northern clans, but I am clanless now. You do not know us, but we were not always like this. Perhaps one day the clans will return to the tradition they have lost. You and I have cleared a small part of the stain from my honor this day. If you call, I will answer. He reaches out a massive hand and clasps your forearm. Let us head back and find your friend. And with that, you and Kolbjorn make your way back to the forest in search of Malaclips.
Another card returns to my deck. Do not worry. I have more challenges before you will be ready to face my foe.
Nice. We've done actually fairly well. So,
Well done.
for defeating the Shaman of the North,
Before you, and a new companion joins your journey.
we get Armor of Gluttony, which is quite good. Ring of Food, which is great. Pious Robes, which are good. And Frontier Barbot, which is decent. First helmet, though. We get Fame and Shame, which is not the best. Watchtower, which is okay. Raider Ambush, which is okay. And Bridge Skirmish, which is actually good. For beating a worthy hero, we gain Heart Desire. For befriending Kolbjorn, we get Clan Eyebright. And the new companion, the Wanderer. And lastly, for defeating all of the villages, we gain Elder's Gift. For defending all the villages. This is more DLC, I think. Your new companion, Cruel Katra awaits you in the Hound. Do not care. A new challenge available at the challenge maps, the Servant. And, well,
You have done well. You understand the basic rules of the game now. From here, they will change.
more maps, but first, let's just unlock this so I don't have to look at the new one. The message that there's a new one. And let me just show you what we unlocked. We got the Hierophant, Lovers, and Chariot. If I remember right, Lovers is annoying, Chariot can be kind of difficult. Hierophant I actually don't remember at all. Which one is that?
Even this game we play.
Ah, the
is a
Assassin
shadow
one.
of
That's
a
really
great
fun.
Game.
And a good
Game
one.
of life and death. Once I was its master, but now another sits upon that throne.
But that will be
I
it.
will teach you everything I can in this game, that you might have the strength to master the great game in time.
See you all next time when we tackle the Emperor. See you all then.